Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about the health benefits of decluttering, of tidying up. And I learned a lot of these from Marie Kondo. I'm sure you've heard of her. She's awesome. Look up her stuff. It's really helped me, my family. My wife loves her stuff. She's a tidying expert. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the health benefits of what she does. So first of all, when you tidy or you declutter things, you're going to get a sense of confidence and a sense of competence as well, because you've got, X number of things and you got Y amount of space, and you got to figure out how to make this all work and get rid of some things. All right, so you're going to feel like a sense of competence, a sense of accomplishment, and confidence in your ability to solve those problems, because your decision making and your problem solving skills are going to come into play. All right, so that's the first thing. Second thing is you're often going to find lost treasures. So I don't know if you've ever done this, but you declutter something and you find something that has some sentimental value, that you remember an awesome memory or a part of your life, or maybe someone that's passed on that you know, and or maybe they were part of your family, and you find something awesome and you want to put it somewhere where you can see it more often. It's also, I don't know if that's really a health benefit, but it's a fun benefit, and it helps bring some nostalgia and some memories back, which can always be fun. All right, so let's get into some health benefits. So first of all, decluttering can really reduce the amount of tension in a relationship or in the family. You'd be surprised how much a dirty room or a dirty car can really frustrate your partner or your kids or your family, your spouse. You'd be surprised how much it can frustrate them. And if it's clean and nice, and you are showing respect to the areas of your house and your car, and other people can see that, and it makes it easier for them to use those rooms or whatever, it's going to make a big difference in your relationships. And your relationships ultimately are how you experience life and how much fulfillment you get to feel. All right. So another thing that decluttering is going to do for you is it's going to create a time in which your mind can kind of wander, right? And in that moment, you can kind of think of things and de-stress from things. You can think of different memories or whatever. You kind of go into this mode where your mind's kind of wandering, and we really need that time to reflect. So a lot of people in business will say, you need to take an hour out of your day just to brainstorm and just to think about things, and don't be in front of your computer, don't, right? And they have all these ideas, and these are awesome, right? They're great ideas, but really at the end of the day, all they're doing is creating a time for your mind to wander and brainstorm and to think about things in a different way, right? That's going to be very, very healthy for you physically, but also where the health comes in is it comes in mentally. You're going to feel a lot more refreshed and able to do other things when you're done decluttering, because your mind was able to wander and you're able to work some things out. All right, so the last thing this is going to do is decluttering is energizing, because it gives you a hit of endorphins when cleaning is like been one of those things on your list, like, we need to clean this area, we need to clean this, or this is dirty and I need to clean this. You get to scratch that off. That's going to give you a hit of endorphins. You're going to feel a little more energized because you got things done. And then every time you see that space, whether it's your car or your house, your bedroom, whatever it is, every time you see that space and you see it clean, you're going to get another hit of endorphins because of the satisfaction of a job well done. All right. So decluttering and cleaning up the space in which you live, the things that you use, like your car and your house and whatever other spaces you're in, your office, right, your desk, decluttering all those things is going to reduce the amount of stress and anxiousness you have. Okay, just there's something in our psychology that really that kind of gets frustrated when we have these spaces that are dirty. It just makes them harder to use, and we feel like we're a little overwhelmed when there's a lot of stuff going on, when there's a lot of stuff dirty, like our office or car or whatever. So I would suggest creating tidying habits. Okay, and these tidying habits can be really small and simple, just to keep your spaces clean. So one of those that I use is every time I go to the gas station, I got to go get gas in my car. I take that moment while the pump is going and filling my car up with gas. I use that time to take all the garbage out of my car and put it in the trash can. They've got a trash can right there next to the pump. I mean, this is pretty standard for every gas station. So why not use that, that few minutes to clean your car? Just take all the trash out, throw it in the trash can. It makes such a big difference. You'd be surprised how clean, how nice it feels to have a clean car that's free of trash. Now, I'm not saying, you don't have other things in your trunk or in your car that you need regularly. That's great. But if you have something that you don't need regularly, get that out. Okay? You're going to have to set some time aside, take 10 minutes to take everything out of your car. Hopefully you don't need more than 10 minutes. But take everything out of your car that you don't use every single week. Okay? And those items, put them away. Find a place for them in your house. Don't just throw them somewhere, because that just makes the problem worse. But create a habit of every time you leave the car, taking everything out of the car that you don't need more than once a week. Okay? And then taking all of the trash out of the car when you fill up with gas. Right? Those two things, it's going to be a huge difference. And it sounds kind of silly, but we have this habit in our family. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old right now. And every time we leave the car, the kids get their stuff. It's just kind of what we do. We get our stuff. And one time, I specifically remember a time, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, during the holidays, a few weeks ago. And I was okay with my son leaving something in the car because we were going to get back in or whatever. And he kind of was like, Dad, no, Dad, I have to get this out. And I'm like, I don't understand why. But then it kind of clicked. I was like, we always take all the trash out, and we always take all the things out of the car that we don't need to keep in the car. And it just keeps the car clean. Okay. And so inadvertently, my son was just kind of part of this. And anyway, so it's a cool idea. Try it. I dare you to try it. It's going to make a difference in your overall physical health. And anyway, that's my message for today. Declutter. It helps you mentally and physically, especially if decluttering causes you some physical activity, burn some calories. That's always awesome. So anyway, that's my message for today. Talk to you again tomorrow.